In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. No chance to return. Kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He wants to pass it on second down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Oh, return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to Brown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Allen. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Allen. Grabs it in the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Brown has it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to him on the ground. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Now he's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. But let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
He's brought down at the 28.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
And he can see it, read it, and just flat go. Those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Allen. It's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some yards.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or you should have ran a better route.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. On the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Going up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, beat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Looking left. Got him, and nobody's close. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it with the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Allen. Touchdown, Louisville. And that one will give them the lead. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it's just steamrolling his way through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. And they get the sack just like that.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Louisville 10, Kansas 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Allen. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help.
Incomplete.
Turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get to it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They want that clock to run. And the Cardinals will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Power football with the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The expressway is wide open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock. If you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30.